I made my hood friends play Mario Party for the first time. That's funny. Man, yo, these fucking clips have been fucking. I should upload shorts more often. Fuck. Is it up? Yeah, it's up. Sweet. Running my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Do 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 do, do 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 do, do. And I need you, I miss you, do 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 do, and now I wonder, do 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 do, do 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 do. The best part about like when I'm not when I don't have a fight. Technically, I still have a fight lined up, obviously for June 6th. But like when I'm not like in camp deep, I got more time to stream. Get my day shit out the way, and then I pick these in between times. Sometimes, obviously, I still stream when I'm able to. You know, this could be a number. This can be a number of bad decisions. We're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Mickey Gao. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Why? Because why the fuck now?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Jack Dilla Maddalena Macarena. Oh, you asshole. Alright, he doesn't have a front kick. He wouldn't have a front kick. Oh my god, his kicks are abysmal. I gotta be careful doing that. Hey! Oh, that good. Well, at least he has a team. Oh yeah, he's too slow with that. Ow! Oh, couldn't. Hey! Hey! That brother is gone. I was trying to do a spinning back fist, but I don't even think he has that in his arsenal, does he? He does. I think everybody has one. They really shouldn't, though, but I know it's not like the most complicated thing somebody can learn. Ow! Man, that's cute. Oh, I forgot. Is this the fucking stick drift controller? I gotta stop picking this damn controller. Ow! My body! Oh my god, yeah, the stick drift is back. Alright, we'll switch controllers after. Yoink. My leg! Whee! He's so confused. What's good, Grim Fenton? I like Green Fenton like Danny Phantom. Man, stop trying to elbow me. Matter of fact, let me... Mr. Odogu will show you how to throw an elbow. I lied. I showed you how to throw an uppercut instead. What's good, y'all? I mean, these fucking shorts have been doing good. I hope I get more angles, because that was a cool thing that they added in. I didn't realize they're gonna have a bunch of the quality of the production of that event was really good. Let me try again.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes.
Oh, I know why.
Seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Mickey Gall.
Yeah, you two don't be wanting content creators to to bypass that 30%. Okay. So this is a good one to start off with Mickey Gall. See if we can get our placement fights out the way. Switch on over to MMA. What's up? This is the one with the YouTube at the end of it. Who's a good 3.5 star? No, Yancey's ass. Fucking Jim Miller has to be a fucking 4 star now for some fucking reason. Yeah, because I knew I wasn't gonna get as many matchups on my main account. I'm gonna have a nice little active stream. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, I gotta switch this controller. ASAP. I did not mean to do that. Okay. This is mainly headhunting. I don't think he's going to the body at all. Yeah. You want to go to the body because I went to the body. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to change this controller in between rounds. Damn, what did I do to this thing? Oh, that's a nice combo choice. Classic. Wombo combo! Alright, let me change the controller. Where the fuck is it? Where's my other controller? Yeah. God damn it, did I drop it somewhere? This is why I write these things off in my taxes. Shit like this. That's expense to have these controllers. Where the fuck is it? This is what happened to a man tech in one freaking room. The hell is it? Gosh darn it. Can a brother live? Okay, I guess we use this one. Please, please, this one better be fine. Okay, this one's charged. Sweet. Damn, where the hell is my gray one at? That's my favorite one. Nice. Michael Johnson. Trying to run it through with all these 3.5 stars. I don't know if I do the same for MMA because a lot of MMA guys are significantly More devious. Who's a good 3.5 start this way? Is Jordan Wood here? Yes, she is. Darn. She's salvageable. Like, you can work with her. She's salvageable. I don't know if maybe playing Dead by Daylight fucked up that controller. JoJo. Where's JoJo Wood? There she is. Yeah, because she has... Her block's okay. Calvillo's a 3.5? I mean, I could have gone Calvillo. Molly's a 3.5? Okay. Let us see. Side step. Okay. Elbow counter. Damn, she can not move her head at all. That's ridiculous. Unfortunate. Yeah, knew the elbow was coming. Oh, you're pissed, I can tell. You see how I made the sound effect of the check and it didn't actually happen? Hey, nope. You can try to fish in it for another time, bro. Nope. But I'm all the way downtown. You're still star stepping. Still fishing. There we go. Hey. Ooh, I wonder if I can land that. Look at that pull cross. Okay, hold on. I'll find something to experiment with. Okay. That's something. I wonder who else has that. A little retreating cross action. Some good stopping power. Great camera work. I'm sure the UFC has hired you a good amount. Your brother is gone. Is the audio good? Let me see. Okay, it is good. Nice. I mean, there's only so many times you can do that. Come on, bro. Nigga, did you know? You? How's Calvillo? She's a 3.5, right? Oh, yeah, no. Alright. Hell no. I would have tortured myself with that. You have to pay me like $30 to fucking Van Zandt. Oh, her block is doo-doo. Honestly, I think JoJo's probably the best option. Decent. She has a decent enough one too. We can make it work. Let's see. It's gonna be a marauder. Plowing. What an asshole. See, you know, you people or something else. Relax. You guys aren't used to having to think. I'm gonna make you think. I'm even gonna try to force a finish on you. Check that one. Oh, very meta. Wow. Get out of my face. You're getting fucked up. Fuck off. He's like, where is my fish brain telling me? What is my fish brain telling me to do? Oh, the hits don't say there. Oh no, head kick. Whatever should I do? Ooh, okay. He threw something different. She has a good rear roundhouse kick, huh? Noted. Oh yeah, but she has that shittery. Ah, of course. Running my way downtown, walking fast. Bum. What the hell was that? What TikTok nonsense was that? UFC X Knockout. Wow, very, very special name. Cool, yeah. JoJo Wood putting in work for us. It's good, y'all. We got 11 people here watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I cannot wait until I get a new laptop. I'll be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my Elgato. I'll be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, you know, I used to be able to stream on my off my Elgato again. 'Cause, Uh, Jojo, you've been doing good for us, man. Your recovery's ass, but House is not like an Amanda at the weight. I mean, Zhang is like the obvious top tier. Like nobody who's decent with Zhang should lose to Jojo, but Joanna's also quick as shit. Would you like to touch gloves? Thank you. Faint that. God of Cringe 21. Okay. Well, you certainly live up to your name. We have slip hooking, Joanna, and J-check. We'll take our time. We will take our time. Uh-oh. Pull out the big guns. Caught him. Nope. No spin for you. Clean striking. Let's keep the work active. Pressure. I don't need pressure right now. Oh. There we go. Adana? Yeah, she's good in women's bantamweight. Finish this fight now. Okay, coach. I guess I'll finish the fight because you asked me to. Only because you asked so kindly, coach. Oh, gotta be careful. Yeah, that was gonna happen. What the fuck was he doing? Well, brother, I need you to reevaluate your plans here, cause ain't working. So Joanna Jędrzejczyk has really good kicks. I don't think this man has ever watched a Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight in his life. Because if you were ripping low kicks at the end of your jabs, some nice stabbing front kicks, there'd be a lot more to be worried about. But because this motherfucker only want to throw hands, it's like, alright, cool. Boing. Bro, one of the guys in the seat looked like a super dark skinned Gilbert Burns. Y'all peep that? Alright, brother, look. You can touch my hand. You can touch it. You can touch it. I won't hurt you. There's a kick. There you go. There you go. There you go. He's put something together now. Whee! Okay. Oh, the mighty slip hook has returned. Hey! The fuck? Okay. I remember that though. I will say good fight. Yeah, I'm like, thank you, Chad. Yeah, that's pretty much where I've been at for quite some time. I didn't take anything really competitively seriously for 5, outside of like my match versus Veda, and then this the second time I played Nas. The first time I played him, I beat him with Makasha. I was like, I guess we'll strike for the last one, and then he started grappling me, and I was like, fuck. JoJo. Let's do it. Damn. Ober got a torn ACL, bone bruising, and tibia damage. We got Burns versus Mallet this weekend. Tomorrow's gonna be the 4-year anniversary of my homie that passed away, so let's see if I can try to make it down there. Nah, it's not the same guy. Nice. Big basketball. Okay. Nice. We gotta make sure we chop at Caillou's leg here. Nice shot. I got him throwing back the leg. Nice knee. Uh-oh. Mistimed that. Whoo! Oh yeah, she does have that. Oh, sorry for being greedy. Hey, worth it. Ah, leg. I appreciate it, Hugo. Hey, he was tough, bro. He was tough. He was 4-1. So hopefully him and I defend our belts same day in January. I said January, in June. Because he's a champ below weight. But he fought at bantamweight before and he had a KO win at bantamweight. So he was trying to become double champ. Yeah. Honestly, like, my whole thing is I don't see the point of like talking bad on any of my point. Whether I win or I lose to them, I think the way I've always kind of relatively been, outside of somebody being like a dickhead, like straight up dickhead. There's not really any point. That's just not who I am. I'm not a Colby Covington, Josh Hockett type of person. You feel me? Video games like me a little bit different. But no, I give credit where credit's due. He had better defense on the ground than I expected. Like I knew he was gonna be tough to finish, but the goal is to go professional by the end of the year. So obviously I got to get through keep saying January, June 6th. Whee, blender. Nice. Because I don't plan on being an amateur for that long. Because by December it will be 2 years of me being an amateur. Because my first fight was in November 2024. Alright, bro. Wherever I'm going to get money. I mean, obviously the UFC is like, would be ideal. But it's wherever I'm going to get paid, dog. You know what? You've needed me a couple times. Yeah, hold that. Chop. You know what's crazy? He hit one good slip inside hook counter, and he hasn't thrown it again since. Like that same counter I just nailed him with. There it is. Maybe that's why he stopped throwing it. Back up. I hate that kick. Like a ghost in there. Don't test me. But yeah, like, and then we'll decide what I'm gonna do for my I appreciate that, bro. Especially because like I get because of like my platform and shit, I'm obviously gonna have a little bit more eyes on me than most amateurs. So obviously, like when I lost the first one against a really tough dude who's like 5-0 right now and a champ, you know, you get all the people that lose to me in a video game. They're like, oh yeah, man, you finally lost to something we wish you could do. It was the same shit with like wrestling. Ow. You know, like wrestling, jiu-jitsu. You know, when I was winning all that stuff, like, you know, all the people showed me support. But the best part about losing in the first fight was because you get to right away you get to see all the people that like were like switched up on you as quick as possible. And I have pretty good memory, so I know all the people who are actually I already seen a couple of these. I'm not gonna say any names, but I've seen some people like, yeah, let's go, Mero. And I'm like, nah, you was on bullshit when I lost my first one. I remember you piece of shit. Fuck you. Let's go, solution. So I just gotta keep doing what I do. And you know, a fun fact, I've been the underdog in all 3 of my fights. That's my favorite part about it. All 3 of my fights have been underdog. I've been booed every single time I go out to the arena because I'm going against the hometown hero. So who else is fucking video gaming? Won a video game title. I got 22,000 subscribers and shit. And then I'm coming out and I'm getting fucking booed. Only like people that know me are cheering for me. And I'm going out there and I'm putting it on the line. Now that's the difference between me and a lot of these niggas that they live vicariously through this fucking game. And they wish they could do what I do. Fight. Yeah, don't ask that nigga to die, bro. Good for him that he's doing Muay Thai, but there's levels to this shit, okay? You can do that shit as a recreational activity all you want. Also, it's like almost a waste of time to like fight any like YouTubers and shit like that. Yeah, you gotta have a coach and then people you trust and all that stuff. But like, do y'all remember when I'm cool with him now, Dr. Swaggy, Dr. Kush and shit, and then Marshall uploaded that reaction. Me versus Jake Paul when he loses 50 pounds. Alright, bro. Oh, I almost knocked myself out. Ooh, coming with an uppercut. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's out of range. If we were the same size, I'd just out-grapple him. But he's fucking big, bro. I mean, I could probably just out-jiu-jitsu him if it was like a regular jiu-jitsu match, but nah, I'm not gonna fucking outbox that motherfucker. Motherfucker big as shit. I'm a better kickboxer than I'm a boxer. I'm a realist. But yeah, so yeah, like I beat up Dr. I remember that whole shit with Swaggy Dr. Kush, and he'll tell you, I remember I was just talking about shit about the game. And here's the thing that a lot of content creators, they don't like this shit. They don't like hearing the truth about a lot of stuff. And it's that, you see, this game isn't Tekken. Alright, if it was MMA and we are the same size, it's a different story, but we're not the same size. But a lot of content, especially UFC content creators, right? Because, you know, we're playing a game, we're using people who are real life people, and my whole thing has always been, as consistent with it is with the channel, is emphasizing that real life tactics should be viable. The problem is, some people, for example, they think they're doing real life tactics and they're thinking that they're asking for certain shit, and they're not asking for certain shit that's based in reality. They're basing on shit based on what's gonna help their playstyle win more, what's gonna help whatever image they have for the people on their channel. Honestly, right now I'm light, bro. I was 144 this morning. I'm not a weight bully. Like, I started my camp at like 155, but now since I've gotten down the weight, it's because of wrestling. Like, my body tends to like adjust relatively quickly. So I'm light right now. I'm gonna compete again. Alright, you fucking loser. Just wanna do that shit. But yeah, like, so a lot of the YouTubers, they don't like to hear when I say, well, some complaints are valid, right? But you have to be able to explain why doesn't this shit work? Why isn't this rooted in reality? More than, this is broken, this is this. And I always said, like, if you don't compete in any capacity, or you've never done something, you don't really have any authority to speak on much.
Like what you're able to speak on is very limited. Like you want to speak on content creation, cool. If you want to speak on like making a product better on certain aspects, cool. But you lose me when you start to talk about like what's realistic or not, and then whatever you're talking about is just not the case. And even before I had my first amateur fight, I was sparring and shit like that. What's that, nigga? What's that, nigga? Need me again. Need me again, nigga. So yeah, that's a lot of things that a lot of they're playing the game. No, part of the reason I played the game in the first place was because I was competing in wrestling, and then I was out for 3 years because of an injury. Like when I started my channel, that was around the time I was done with college wrestling, and I was helping out at the local high school. So I was straight up just working. I was still like training ish, but I couldn't train at the full capacity that I used to. But I always wanted to fight. Honestly enough, so Marshall uploaded like a heart to heart on his channel. If you guys want to check that out, actually, I'll put it in here if you want to hear the whole story, because I don't want to, you know, not I'm gonna say bore y'all, but if you guys want to like listen on your own time. God damn. Let me see. I'll pull up here. I actually wanted to kickbox first, bro. I didn't even want to wrestle. Jeez. Okay. This is a crit. Oh man. Oh man. Chama. I'm very glad I got that knockdown early. Oh. I almost ducked. I was this close to ducking. Hold on. Not the greatest shot selection for me there, but okay. Head up is low. Like, ooh, he checked that one. Nice body kicks. It's a knee, but that's fine. Oy! Interesting one, southpaw. You're gonna trade off a lot of power doing that. Actually, he was southpaw in the beginning. Okay. No. Hold on. Ah, ridiculous. It's hard because like when somebody's just kind of like they're pressuring enough to stay in your face, so like, okay, can do that. Ooh, that sneaky little backstep I just did there. Yeah, he's camping for one. Oh, just out of range. Not enough to take him out. let me share this for y'all. Raf, I would, yeah, but why you know playing on main? Go to top 10. I don't care about being top 10. Let's go giant games. But if I were to do that, I'd actually want to be like really competitive. There's a lot of stuff I have planned. Well, that's kind of dumb again. Yeah, no, not again. Yeah, no. Ooh, again, try to hold me. It's my fault there. Yeah, you can't fight. Oh, you can't fight Orthodox, huh? Nope. Dodge, my man. Yeah, so if you click the link I just posted, I'll give you like a heart to heart and all that stuff. When was that uploaded? Yeah, it was July. That was before I lost. No, yeah, it was right before I lost my first fight. Yeah. But yeah, I knew eventually I was gonna fight. The issue was is that like I'm pretty socially aware of a lot of like things, right? So with fighting and even like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, I know there's like a cult of personality. If you go to the wrong gym, you can go from being somebody that they're investing into you, or you're gonna be just another body at the gym. And one thing I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just gonna be another body at a gym. And I also knew that MMA's, as much as you know, obviously favors people who get in real young. I also saw a lot of the flip side of guys who get in real young. They get beat up early. They learn all this stuff. Then by the time they hit their, the 30s, 34, 35, their body isn't really capable of taking as much damage as they used to when they were younger because they burnt themselves out in their early 20s. So there's a, catch. Plus I got into combat sports really, really late in life too. So it's a gamble, but yeah, we'll make it happen. Middleweights. Then we could pick a higher level guy now, right? Nah. Roman Kopylov. What about Roman Kopylov? Honestly, like back in the day, those guys can be good at one thing. It depends on your weight class, honestly. For some, like wrestling is obviously really good, but you need like two. Roman Kopylov. He's a fucking body kick merchant. Oh man. That slowdown is fucking nuts. Whoa, get me off the cage. Oh, this fucking lag spike. It's good, Camino. The issue too with like MMA, wrestling, all that stuff is that because of the different rule sets, Like certain skills in wrestling aren't applicable to MMA. You have to learn like what applies. Like people don't understand like the hand fighting portion of it is super important in like regular wrestling, and you can't really hand fight somebody from a specific posture that you could like skill wise. Like if you were to like, you know, have me grapple some UFC stars that like fly away or some shit, and not just me, a couple other like NCAA wrestlers, they'll probably out wrestle like a lot of those UFC guys in a regular straight wrestling match, but it's a different sport. I like how he just doesn't give a fuck about his stamina. He doesn't really have it work on all aspects though, because he's somebody that weaponizes cardio. Oh my God, below. There. I think Usman has a more varied system with his strips and cage work. If I say like USA, and let me look up every single USA wrestling champ. Cormier is another one. Cormier, Jones, like those two. Like if I'm talking about like skill, like straight up skill and shit, like those two for sure. Nah, Holland's Sarabutin. Like Lesnar, I don't think he was like that skilled. Velasquez is another big cardio guy. Like he fucking weaponized cardio like a motherfucker. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Usman. Oh shit. Like Usman had definitely more skill involved with his like takedown variations. Oh, classic. Yeah. Kane has some nasty takedowns at his weight. Yeah. Like, I've done like, that's something I had to learn too. Also, BJJ's pacing is like way different in MMA. Like, I can definitely say like BJJ made me a little bit lazier versus how I was like before. Now I'm kind of like back to myself. Because with BJJ, like, you're like, ah, well, I can just sit here and eventually they'll do something stupid. Like Turtle in BJJ. Like, motherfuckers will sit there the whole time. But the strikes change a lot in Turtle. I almost knocked myself out. I think like Greco-Roman is like low key. I think Greco-Roman, like folk style's good for controlling and stuff on the ground, but I say that cage Greco-Roman translates so well against the cage. That brother's gone. He has no idea what happened to. I said Jones did really well. Best, yeah, no, Ugo, you're bugging. You're bugging. You're bugging, brother. Yeah, Chael's probably like the one guy that I wouldn't take leg lock advice from. Let's get into it. So there's like like 6-7 different positions I think for the Ashigarami position. Outside Ashi is fucking useless in MMA. Like, yeah, it's where you'd probably finish from, but I'll tell you straight up, not an ideal position to finish from. Because the way that you turn in, and I've hit this, that counters in the game. If you go for the leg lock from backside, and a person has like high level arm triangles, like go Charles. Yeah, Edgar's good too. Go Charles, and then pick Islam on top, and go L2, R2, and up. Oh, brother. Slip hooking Alex. Yeah, so if you're really good at leg locks, it's a very dangerous fucking position to be in, where if you turn out, you're gonna blow your fucking knee. If you go for like outside Ashi, you're very likely to get finished on the ground. But if you have a good 50-50, you gotta respect it. There's been more finishes and injuries as a result of somebody putting somebody in 50-50 and them going out the wrong way than the other way around. Ryan Hall, like, Topuria was able to defend that shit because he's a fucking black belt in jiu-jitsu and he understood the position. Because he was also somebody that looked for like leg locks and stuff in MMA. Check that one, but it didn't register. What's good, Mushroom? Like, if you watch Corey Sandhagen versus Davison Figueiredo, part of that because Figueiredo turned out the wrong way. And he blew his own fucking knee out. And Figueiredo's a good black belt. So, yeah, I wouldn't listen to Chael Sonnen about anything with leg locks. He backstepped. Especially with the amount of submission losses Chael has. Ow. Hey, it was good, bro. Yeah, man, I got on my other account so I can get more fights in. Yeah, he would have always... Ryan Hall was going to have a hard time with guys who had good jiu-jitsu and good boxing. But for the most part... yeah, he was pretty good. Ryan Hall's also Corey Sandhagen's jiu-jitsu coach, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, and as for the Colby thing, like Colby, let me pull some shit, bro. And I have like the same criticism towards Usman, even though he has a submission win on his record, but at least he has one in the UFC. I don't know about Kobe. Yeah, he is one in the UFC too. Okay. Still, best welterweight's a stretch. Yeah, you don't like that, don't you, fuck nigga? Yeah, so everybody likes to counter. Boo! Stab that motherfucker in the stomach. Hello. Chama. That was so slow. Yeah, I'm making this motherfucker think. He don't like the fact that he has to think. Leg. You. Chop. Chama. We'll go to the Alex special real quick. Used to do that shit in Glory all the time. Body jabbing and low kick. The moment he went southpaw, he was cooked. Chama. Chama. Oh, I almost fucked myself. Chama. 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 Nah, yeah, he's gonna. The issue is, I don't know how his body's gonna carry over if he has to grapple against any other, against like Aspinall or some shit. Gon, he'll be fighting against Gon, because Gon can't grapple worth a damn. Did you see those two Alexes? Not much. I think the one that he was using has a little bit more health. No, he started. You guys gotta watch that. Gon fucking poked Tom twice before he poked him the final and third time. I said talking about Gon, yeah. The first fucking takedown that he fucking quote unquote stopped was an eye poke in the face. That dude fouls in almost every fucking fight he's in. Also, like, Aspinall is not, striking wise, Aspinall is not Alex Pineda, bro. And a real thing is that he got out grappled by no knees Ngannou. He's not gonna try to grapple Alex. Alex has nothing else to worry about. He'll be fine. So it's almost a foregone conclusion. Let me go somebody else. I don't go for that. Sorry, this bastard. Yeah, exactly. Like 3 strikes. Oh, he's piecing him up, bro. It was after you poked him in the eye. It's cause you know what it is, and I'm gonna explain something. It's the same effect that happens when a Dagestani wrestler is fighting somebody. Right? When a Dagestani wrestler's fighting somebody and a guy defends a takedown. The commentary goes, oh, he defended the takedown from the Dagestan. Mind you, sometimes the motherfucker's not even a grappler. It'll be like a Dagestani striker. And then it's like, oh, he defended it. Wow. Oh, gosh. Alright, I see what type of dude you are. My head off is not recovered. So they like they exacerbate that shit so much. Yeah, but it's only one round of a fight, and that was marred by the fact the dude was fucking fouling. Yeah, yep, it happened. So it's the same shit that happened. Like, oh, he defended something. Wow, it's gonna be a tough fight. So because Tom didn't run through Cyril in the first like minute or so, or first 3 minutes or so, the narrative is, oh yeah, every single strike that Gon lands is like, it's an extra effect. Hey, I thought he was gonna go for the spin. Got you. Damn, enough stamina to go for that. Ah, stay down. Damn, that shit reached me from there? Got you. Yeah, so I'll give you guys another example. Umar versus Merab. Watch that fight with no commentary. Please, watch that fight with no commentary. Okay? If you ever have time, you sitting somewhere, you're doing whatever, watch that fight with no commentary. Pull up the rules next to you. Mind you, I wanted Merab to win that fight, okay? But watch that shit without commentary. Umar's defended multiple fucking takedowns and shit from Merab, right? Which is, part of the game. So I was landing some good fucking shots. The first two rounds, like, Umar won. Third round, they are neck and neck with the shots that they've landed. Like, they're very, very close with shots that they've landed. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that if you go look at the takedowns that they have attempted on each other in round 3, it was one, they both got one takedown on each other, and they both failed like 4. I think it was like, they were like one takedown landed 5. The person who had the most control time was Umar in round 3. But because of like posturing and like, oh, Merab defended a takedown from Umar, the narrative became all about that shit. Now, obviously, Merab clearly wins round 4. He wins round 5. But the way they'll have you talk about like Merab was just beating the shit out of him. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. They were actually very, very close in numbers. Round 4. Also, too, even like the gassing narrative. Like, Umar's strike output remained consistent from round 1 all the way to round 5. And I think he landed more SIGs, too, in round 5 against Merab. Point is that, like, commentators be on some shit, bro. I didn't think Jones. I was at first, when I was a little bit newer to MMA, I thought, oh my man, Gus probably won that shit because of the commentary. Nah, Gus didn't win that fight. He didn't win that fight. It was close. Yeah, but that's not scoring criteria, brother. That's not scoring criteria. That's the thing. You cannot put imaginary narrative onto a fight because it fits your perception of what a fight should be. That's an issue with judging and shit. It's a huge fucking problem. They'll be like, he's moving forward, and he's getting hit by like 20 shots. Not Merab, I'm saying in general. God, oh my god, he's moving forward. It was like, I'll give you a fight, Aljo versus Peter Yan. Aljo was, the first 3 minutes of that round, honestly like 4, Aljo's hitting fucking Yan's body. His body is red by heading into round 2 with those kicks. And all fucking, Joe, oh my god, Peter Yan's going forward. This is that pressure. And I'm like, what are y'all watching? Because, like, Aljo's very comfortable right now on the back foot. And he's outstriking Peter Yan right now. Just because he's not throwing fucking 600 boxing combos. Because he's not throwing like 600 fucking boxing combos does not mean he's not fucking outstriking him. Because one guy's walking forward. It's stupid. The thing is, so if I were to bring back, John. By the way, you guys like that finish? It's calm, right? It's cool. Like 48, I think 48-47 was like a pretty good call for that fight. But I think Jones was in the process of losing, I think round 4, and then he landed that spinning elbow. He landed that spinning elbow on Gustafsson, and that changed the momentum of that round. It was a huge spinning elbow. It wasn't like he slightly rocked him. It was a huge spinning elbow. And then I think Jones, I'm pretty sure Jones finished round 5 like pretty strong. So up until that point, I think it was 1-1. Could have been 1-1 or no, it wasn't even 1-1. I think Jones was still up. Gustafsson got a takedown in round 1, but Jones was still outstriking him in round 1. Round 2, Jones was still outstriking him in round 2. I'm trying to remember. Henry, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Then round 3, I think Gustafsson had a better round, at least visually. And then like round 4, Gustafsson was looking real good, and then Jones landed the elbow, and then round 5. So yeah. Oh, jump. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go random too, bro. Yeah. So. Oh my God. Yeah. Alright, bro. Bro, we can fight. We can fight. You have to do that every 2 seconds, please. Fucking NPCs. I should have fucking hit you. Yeah, exactly. Especially like if you go by numbers and shit. People go by fucking numbers all the fucking time. And like you gotta watch the fight. A good example, Jose Aldo versus Rob Font. You look at the numbers, and somebody who didn't fucking watch the fight, they'll be like, well, Rob Font outstruck him. I know, he didn't really outstrike him. Every single shit that fucking Aldo landed damn near sent him to freaking hell. Oh, man, I can't slip. Yeah, it's literally in the rule book. If they're not, like, punishing jabs... Oh, my God, I can't slip shit with Bruce. Back up. Font versus Vera too, yep. Also, the thing is too, though, like, I don't like sometimes people, like, they'll see somebody throwing kicks and they're like, no damage. I'm like, there is damage being done by those kicks. For a time, like, there was these people that straight up just didn't believe in fucking leg kicks. Like, those aren't gonna do damage. It's like this stupid macho mentality of like, yeah, those kicks don't matter. A lot of wrestlers would get fucked up by kicks. Like, oh, kicks don't matter because... Same tired ass combo, bro. Yeah, if it rocks somebody fucking bad, yeah, it's worth more than that. He's gonna head kick. Oh yeah, teep. Oh yeah, I've been hurt by a good teep. Are you dumb? Who's that like he's trolling? Oh my god, yeah, those teeps add up. Which brings me to another discussion too, like body damage. I think I pulled up, like, I had the numbers, like all the statistical numbers and stuff, and I posted it on my channel when I said, like, buffing body shots properly, and they did a good job of it in this game, because everybody will watch one fight where a guy drop somebody with a body shot and the fight's over. But what a lot of people don't consider is that body shots are generally like attritional damage. Attritional damage. They will attribute to the KO. They set up the headshots. You try to fake left touch Bruce Buffer. Oh my god. She's gonna go for flying knee. Think I didn't see that shit coming? You basic bitch. He will. I saw him mention Pedro Rizzo, so I decided to do that combination. Nah, he could not. Yeah, so these conversations are about. You gotta have some, thought behind what you're asking. How long till you done with your homework, Brody? Okay. So it's always a. It's weird to think you can get punched more, but it's not a hard concept. So if it's obviously how the shot's landing. So if you're landing some brief shots that are like you're throwing them as like throwaway shots, and they're not really like harming the guy, but it's still keeping busy. If I don't land that hard shot, you're gonna win the fucking round. Go watch Carlos Condit versus Robbie Lawler. I think that's a good fight for you to watch. I'm gonna put you on some MMA history. Go watch that fight. I thought Robbie lost that fight though too. Yeah, we're going. Robbie was like the king of like blocking, deflecting, and all that stuff. He had some fucking crazy parrying defense in the 50-50. Don't provoke me to anger. Oh my gosh. I landed that body kick and it took 60 years for my block to return. Mr. Odagu. Please. Yeah, Robbie's a fucking demon. Yeah, but that wasn't so like there's certain things like people in certain aspects of the career. Like that was Robbie Lawler earlier in his career where he didn't have the defense that he ended up building. So yeah, Nick fucking finished him. But there's an understanding that like the Robbie that won the title was significantly different than the guy that Nick Diaz beat. Keep throwing that fucking combination. The feeling yourself combo. Nope. Yeah, but also too, didn't I kind of figured Kobe was gonna win that one too because one of the biggest things that Robbie had, ooh, he could have knocked me out. That Robbie had was always his like lack of activity, even in striking matches. Hey, piece of shit. I know, that shit was fucking crazy. He's gonna lunge again. I'm gonna be careful. You're not watching your head off. There we go. Also, too, I don't know if you, yeah, like Kobe beat him like that, but you know who else beat him like that first? It was RDA. So before Kobe Covington beat Robbie Lawler, Robbie was already on a 2-fight losing streak, and RDA was coming up from lightweight, and he manhandled Robbie in the clinch actually, like pretty. That was one of RDA's best performances. To be completely honest with you, one of his best performances. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Jose Aldo. Ooh. Motherfuckers be saying, yeah, they gotta add you to UFC 6. I said, hell no. Oh yeah, they absolutely. No, that wasn't for the belt. When damn brother, you're definitely newer to the sport. No, that wasn't for the belt. That was like it was just a comeback fight for Kobe. Yeah, RDA fucking. That was one of RDA's best performances. That performance, the clinch was looking like the UFC 4 clinch, honestly. Yeah, no, I'd even yeah, man, I blame the UFC for not fucking having guys be fucking responsible. Not responsible, aware of like UFC history, bro. No, he's not. How would he be one of the best welterweights of all time? He never won a fucking undisputed title. And it's not like he had a fucking it's not like Dustin beat multiple UFC champions. Dustin has hella wins over UFC champions, which is why it makes him one of the better like lightweights. He won an interim belt too. He won an interim belt, but how many wins does he have over UFC champions? He has like what, 2? One that was a lightweight, and then one that was on a 2-fight losing streak. Yeah, no, like he's one of the best like welterweights, but not all time. It's crazy. You gotta watch some other fucking welterweights, bro. Yeah, but Paul also has multiple fucking losses. Yeah. Gustafsson is one of the best light heavyweights in his heyday. Yeah, for sure. Three? Who's the third? Who's the third? Oh, I forgot. Woodley, that fucking, the injury shit. I forgot Woodley. Yeah, what losing streak was, Tyron Woodley on when he beat him? Let's check. What was the losing streak that Tyron Woodley was on when he lost to, he was also on a 2-fight losing streak. He got, Usman beat him, then Burns beat him, and then the fucking shit with his rib around. That was about to be another decision loss. Yeah, so yeah, I did. That's how irrelevant that fight was to me. I forgot about it. Good call, Uzi. There, good job. Good call. There's nothing wrong with interim champs, but when you beat somebody, super important. This guy is like such a bot. It's still having the belt. Ugo, I think, are you emotionally invested into Colby? Is Colby one of your favorite fighters, bro? Cause you're not listening, brother. No one took it to prime Usman like Kobe. They still got finished. Yeah, exactly. So you're not capable of having a unbiased discussion about it. Yeah, you... Fucking idiot. He didn't, but he got dropped like 3 times. Yeah, Woodley has a way better resume than fucking Colby. Yeah, exactly. It's being objective, bro. It's just a fact of them. It's the facts. Yeah, but the common gripe with Colby is that he was actively avoiding fighting after the RDA fight. He wasn't trying to fight nobody that was on a win streak. Yeah, I know. No, but hold on. I got it. Now you're gonna have. Look, it doesn't matter that Usman broke his fucking jaw. Like that has no criteria on whether Colby's a solid welterweight. He is a solid welterweight, but at the peak of Colby's career, I'm trying to be relatively objective. When he beat Tyron Woodley was on a 2-fight losing streak. When he beat Jorge Masvidal was on a 2-fight losing streak. To Kamaru Usman, obviously. When he beat Robbie Lawler, 2-fight losing streak. When he beat... So, like, his last 3 wins of his career, all those guys were guys that were on 2-fight losing streaks. His best win was RDA. RDA was on a 2-fight winning streak when he beat no, 3-fight winning streak. 3-fight winning streak. Prior to that, he beat Damian Maia. I think Maia was on a loser. Maia lost to Tyron Woodley. Yeah, Maia had just fought Tyron Woodley and lost that title fight. So another guy losing streak. Or not losing streak, but lost before. Other guy he beat, Stung Kim, was that guy was on a 3-fight win streak. Yeah, so outside in the beginning of his career when he was fighting guys that were yeah, so that's my point exactly. Yeah, so Marpolenia, obviously. Yeah, so that's where a lot of criticisms were towards Colby. He wasn't after he beat RDA, he was not fighting anybody that was on a win streak other than the champ. He just wanted to fight Usman. Burns would have beat Colby in his fight. I think so too. Yeah, Colby has like it's the same shit. Oh, the cardio. Yeah, Colby's a good fighter. He has a good system on the ground for controlling and riding people. Like, I don't like the guy, but I can be very objective when it comes to that. Yeah, exactly. So like, cause his greatest accomplishment is pushing Usman. That's his greatest accomplishment, is pushing Usman. Not knocked down both fights, though. Peter Yan. So Leon's resume is Leon's resume is way better than Colby's. Come on now. Even though in the third fight versus Usman he cheated his ass off. And there's a lot of context too. On my face, dog. I do like that hit stun when it happens. Whee! Hey, I wish that would have got a hit stun. See, if the shots like that got hit stuns to make people fucking back the fuck off you, we'd be in a good place. Oh my god, I almost got hoed. Oh my god, it turned to a fucking... He slipped it going to the fucking body. That's crazy. Oh, look at that. Okay, I know what you are. Easy. Out my face. Fucking move, dumbass. You're in my fucking face. Move. Dumbass. Tyra. What did I miss? I see Peter Yan and I'm like, fuck you. Did he cheat? Or is it because Kobe said, yeah, he cheated in my eye, and then the replay showed he got punched in the eye. No, Leon's definitely up there for sure. His performance versus Kobe was so clean. Yo, yeah, Magny has some sneaky wins. Magny has some sneaky wins, bro. He has some bad luck. It's what I kind of find crazy about Magny. Like, obviously, he has like longevity. He's made a good amount of money from the sport, but I found it kind of crazy that they never really. I remember when he lost this, so I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings at the time, and he was fighting Santiago Ponzinibbio. And I remember Ponzinibbio, start chopping at the leg, calf kicks and all that shit, and then eventually stepped the overhand. I'm like, damn, man, they're going to have to work on that shit in camp from now here on out, because that's a weakness. And I've seen other fights where it was kind of similar. So that was all the way back in 2018. Imagine my face when I'm like watching him versus, what was it? Was it Shafkat? That was Ian Machado Gary. Gary just basically did the same shit Santiago Ponzinibbio did, was kept chopping out his legs. And that was 5 years later. Yeah, Magny has wins over D-Rod. He beat Robbie Lawler. He beat Carlos Condit, Johnny Hendricks, Kelvin Gastelum. Yeah, he got screwed a bit by like the timing of certain things in the sport for sure. Where's my favorite black guy? There you are. Yeah, you fit bested. Yeah. You don't get the champ shorts. You just wear black shorts. Magny? Hey, a guy does not have to be champ for you to like him. The mallet win was a crazy comeback. That was a crazy comeback. All right, bro. I'm going to avenge Derek. All right. Coach, I'm tired. Coach, I'm tired. Jose Aldo. I'm tired, coach. I'm tired. That's crazy. I know he's got robbed a couple times. Aldo's like, I like Aldo because of his longevity in the sport. This sport is so fucking unforgiving. The fact that he was getting like wins over top 5 guys way past his like athletic physical prime is crazy. Cub is actually another. He's actually. There's a lot of stuff you can learn from watching Cub Swanson. And he gave Jan one of his. That was his debut at bantamweight, and he gave Jan a crazy fight. And that was a very like skillful performance. The stoppage fucking ruined it, but. Yeah, but bro, that fight was crazy. Yeah, I think anybody with a brain knows that Aldo won that fight. He beat Jonathan Martinez, and Martinez finished Cub. Yeah, Zabi's about to get picked apart by freaking Sean unless he has some weird stally game plan. That's such a dumb fight for them to make, too. Coach, I'm tired. How many shots I threw? Yeah, look how many shots I threw, bro. I threw 43. Trying to go for the flying knee. Nah, Frank Edgar has success at featherweight. Marab can too. Plummer? No. Yeah, Blake, I forget you're young, bro. Look how many wins Frankie Edgar has over guys that ended up fighting for a belt in the later on in their careers. Yeah, you're bugging, brother. You're bugging. Fucking beat Yair something fierce. Oh yeah, for sure. That dude cannot keep cutting the fucking No, he wouldn't be Volk. He was going 2 for nail with Gray Maynard. We're talking about featherweight, brother. We're not talking about lightweight. Also, Gray Maynard was fucking good. He was a D1 All-American wrestler. And he won the belt. Like that's supposed to be like an insult or something? He was going 2 for nail with Gray Maynard. Brother, you must go gym, brother. You must go gym. I don't know if he won the belt in that fight or it was a draw and that's why he didn't get it. But he beat Nate Diaz. Yeah, no, that fight was a draw. That was a draw. Yeah, so he didn't win the belt off of Frankie. But that was when he fought Frankie Edgar. He was undefeated. He was 10-0, and he beat Frankie in his 5th professional fight. Brother, you new to this, not true to this. That's so dumb that he was able to trade that with a fucking hook. Coach, I'm hurt. Oh my gosh. My body. My body. Hey! Nick! Yeah! Eh. But I'm saying, like, at the time when he fought, when Frankie Edgar fought Gray Maynard, he was 10-0. He was 10-0. Didn't take any crazy damage. After that fight, he took hella fucking damage. But he was a wrestle boxer. A lot of people still wrestle boxers in this day and age, so it's still an effective style. And guess what? After he beat Gray Maynard, you know, he went toe-to-toe with Benson Henderson. Went down to featherweight. Lost, obviously, to Aldo. But submitted Cub Swanson. Beat Faber. KO Chad Mendes in round 1. Although I know Aldo, Mendes took a lot of damage from Aldo and McGregor, but still. Beat Jeremy Stevens. Stevens was on a pretty good win streak. Yair Rodriguez beat Cup again. And yeah, his last one was over Pedro Munoz, who beat, you know, Cody Garbrandt. When Cody Garbrandt's only losses were to TJ Dillashaw at the time. So yeah. It's crazy. I don't think Frankie Edgar and the Korean Zombie ever fought, right? And I was trying to sim that as much as possible for Derek's sake, but at a certain point, the guy was like, jab, 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 rear hook, jab, 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 uppercut, jab, body uppercut, jab, jab. And I'm like, alright, bro, like, something's gotta change here. Oh, yeah, we can run that. KO himself on a takedown. We say he doesn't lose. Man, that's such a dumb thing. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. No, bro. Like, the fight is sanctioned. It has 5-minute rounds. The fights are 5-minute rounds as a professional. You have 5 minutes to try to finish the person. You have 5 scheduled rounds or 3. Mind you, Nate Diaz doesn't have like a crazy amount of late round finishes in round 5 in the first place. So no, it's not true. It's just some shit that he says after he loses. Wallahi, I'm cooked. Alright. You're gonna remember that. Too short. Too fast. My face, bro. Still gonna throw that shit, huh? A little bit too soon. The amount of distance he was able to cover on that hook is crazy. Consider how far it was from him. Didn't let me backstep, but okay. Keep using that. I almost did the cardinal sin. Set my head over cover because you're stupid. Cool. Yeah, your stamina's cooked, boy. Oh my god. Stupid fuck. Yeah, I know, bro. Like Murphy's takedown defense against yeah. Nah, but fucking Larone's his takedown defense was good against Mobstar. Mobstar, bro, you know the thing about Mobstar though is that he didn't start building momentum in that fight until he fucking hit him in the dick. Like, do we forget about that shit? Y'all need to go get kicked. Y'all need to go get kicked in the dick. Go get kicked in the dick right now. And then go try to fight right after. See how you feel. And I'll think about defending takedowns after that shit. Ego's hurting after that one. Yeah, look at you, stupid. Go stop him. Look at you. Look at you. Look at my nipples. Yeah. Oh, I almost fucking... I didn't think he had the fucking balls to throw that. Look at my nipples! Look at my nipples again! Punk bitch. Yeah, like Nate Diaz, he doesn't even have fucking his one. So the one first fight that went 5 rounds. Yeah, he had one main event. That shit ended in round 2 versus Jim Miller. Now we got to put a stop to this Nate Diaz shenanigans. Melvin Guillard, he actually got knocked down in that fight, so he won that one by sub. So that was 2 main events that were scheduled for 5 rounds. He won those fights early before the 5th round was ever even a 4th and 5th round were ever even considered to be a thing. But you know, scheduled 5 rounders, so they'll count as wins there. But they weren't like late stage wins. Now, obviously, the fight against Conor McGregor was a 5-round fight, and he finished that fight in round 2. So all the wins that he has there were 5-round fights, but they were all in the early. There were early stage wins in round 2. Then fight that goes 5 rounds versus Benson Henderson, lost that 5-round fight. Then against Conor McGregor in a rematch, 5-round fight, lost. Jorge Masvidal went to round 3, lost. Leon Edwards, lost. And then obviously the Diaz Ferguson thing, that was round 4 versus a Tony Ferguson that was on a what losing streak? 3, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4 fight losing streak. Ferguson. So yeah, bro, that nonsense. He ran out of time. He rocked. Okay, congratulations. He rocked Leon. Who cares? He caught Leon overcommitting on a shot. That shit happens in fights. Okay, he caught him, and then what did he do? He had 20 seconds of success in the fight that he was getting his ass beat for 4.5 rounds. Congratulations. Oh yeah, too. Yeah, his how you a pro in this shit and nice in real life? Do you just play this shit for fun or grind both? I don't grind this game at all. You gotta grind this shit. I don't grind this shit at all, in the slightest. Only time I get on is when I stream. Chee wee wees. Talbot. Ooh, okay. I'll entertain this. Tall man. Yo, back in the day, let me tell you some unk shit. Back in the day, me and Goat 10 we'd be in parties and shit. My boy Swiss, Papa Doc, Advaita. That's crazy, didn't count that. Oh. Unfortunate that I missed. No, it's that was the capacity that where he was able to lock in. That's what it was. It's not that he wasn't locked in. Nate has the skill. He obviously showed that, but his skill set was limited where it was limited. My cross disappeared, but okay. I know what you are. Oh, I could not fucking backstep that. I don't know why I'm stuck there. Nigga, get the fuck out my face, bro. Boo! Cornball shit. Yeah, but he was never going to. I'm gonna face you, fucking dumbass. Fuck out my face. Yeah, but it's based on what the skill set that he has. His skill set, it was based on one. He had like he clinched people. He clinched people a lot. He warned you. He grinded. He would work like those sheiky body knees, body hook punches, and all that shit. You know, whatever it may be. And he also had a really good submission game off of his back when people didn't have a really good pinning system to keep people pinned to the ground and nullify his guard. That's why RDA beat him as bad as he did. So those weaknesses that Nate had, they were already exacerbated. Let's see. Not against Hermes Franco. Like when he fought Clay Guida and lost him by split decision. That fight was a fight that was kind of like that. He didn't even get taken down as much. He had a split decision fight against Josh Neer. They alternated 5 takedowns to 4. You know, that was another one. But this is where like the fighter's ego is always going to play a factor with how somebody is. Because Nate, when he gets taken down, it's not, I should probably work my wrestling defense and try to get some systemized counters to stop this. It's, man, fuck these wrestlers. I'm gonna fuck these wrestlers. They just want a hug. Fuck them. I got my jiu-jitsu. I got my triangle chokes. Same shit with strikers. Strikers have the same fucking ego. All the motherfuckers have an ego. Wrestlers too. Oh, you want to strike me? I'll just take you down and hold you down. I won't advance. They all have some stuff. If you can manipulate the fighter's ego when you're fighting, you're golden. Nick's boxing was a lot cleaner than Nate's. Nick is the better brother. I think Nick has always been the better brother. He got screwed over bad with that yeah, he got screwed over bad with that fucking suspension. Alright, this is my time to fucking leave. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Okay, thank God. Yeah, at his peak, Nick was fucking solid. He was on a crazy win streak when he fought Carlos Condit.
Ready. Good.
Now, Nick has some tactics that still apply to this day. Yeah, but he was able to get that far. Some fighters don't even get that far. This guy, bro. I love to see that you're picking Holly Holm and this is what you're trying to do. Yeah, see how my rear body hook just disappeared? Oh my god. Yeah, but again, this is where you gotta watch fights like that. Him going, if you don't try to actually fight the guy and be active, you can last a decision with a lot of people if you have the skill set to do so. He was not trying to be offensive from his guard at all, like super offensive. He was giving Jack Della Maddalena shit for the Makachev fight, but JDM tried. He could have opened up more about risking finishing himself. For MMA standards, it is pretty good. Let's give me buckets. Nah, it's dirty. It's like dirty. It's like dirty boxing. No, you box at all? These good buckets. He had some really good crowding tactics when he boxed. In his heyday. But again, he's another guy who's relying a lot on his durability. Yeah, it's also because the gloves, bro. The gloves change a lot. Like, what you can do in, like, regular boxing versus, like, MMA boxing is different, bro. It's gonna, like... You don't have the fucking, the 12 ounce or... all those gloves fucking saving you from shit. So a lot of things have to be taken into consideration, especially when it comes to slipping to stuff on the guard. Yeah, he has sneaky stuff with body work. Nice leg kick. Yeah, it's the same shit with like certain things. Some wrestling takedowns that work in MMA would not work in a fucking regular wrestling match. Like, you can't spear double people in a wrestling match when they're like fresh or whatever, or it's not gonna be as easy to hit that. Oh yeah, Ilya and Jan definitely have the best boxing in MMA. Yeah, Jan was a master of sports in Russia. Yeah, but Floyd also like definitely carried him. But there's a difference between like you know you're specializing in a sport versus a sport that considers a lot of other things. Like we have these same tired ass conversations like 20 years into this fucking sport. Oh my god, he could have knocked me out. Yeah, my boy's gonna have Dominic Cruz come by to his gym in Tucson. So that'd be dope. DD boxing. Yo, the amount of shit people could learn from Jose Aldo with dealing with calf kicks. Yeah, she's all right. She gets creamed by Amanda, but you know it's fucked up. I could probably knee her and then it's over. Well, it's the thing. It's not necessarily like falling off or anything like that. It's more so it's that there's a standard of things that get done, and there's a certain percentage of what works, and so the best guys are gonna do exactly that. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's not gonna be no MMA's. MMA's not gonna have somebody like Ali, and so somebody starts speaking up against Dana. Que lo que salami? Yeah, so the UFC is gonna always constantly have like these different X factor and stuff. Like even wrestling, whatever is meta now in wrestling, and like I'm talking about like actual freestyle collegiate wrestling. There's probably some motherfucker in the 1970s, 1980s that was doing that shit. Falls out of style for a bit. People forget how to defend against it. Somebody starts doing it again. They're like, oh shit, this shit works. And then rinse and repeat. That's for all combat sports. Rinse and repeat. Like in jiu-jitsu, like well, like the flaws with MMA, the flaws are risk because there's different weapons. Things that you can do in boxing that are really good in boxing are not going to work in MMA. What is like pristine defense in boxing, if you don't have other things layered onto that, it will hurt you. Like Ilya developed a nice cross block system and cross block and parry on top of the rolls, on top of like he has like 4, 5, 6 different fucking guards that he fucking uses. That's what makes it good. He's not just a guy that grapples and has a hard right hand. Like when he fought Josh Emmett, that's where you saw the difference. And then people applaud Josh Emmett for lasting, but at a certain point Josh Emmett wasn't committing. Like, you know, before I end the stream, you guys gotta pull up these two fights, right? Max Holloway versus Ilya Topuria, Josh Emmett versus Ilya Topuria. Who had more success against Ilya? Max had more success against Ilya. How, Romero? How did Max have more success against Ilya even though he got finished in round 3? Nigga, watch the fucking fight. He landed a lot of good linear kicks. He was landing a lot of good offbeat 1-2s. He was also countering a couple of Ilya's crosses with his own crosses. He was having more offensive offense against Ilya Taporia than Josh Emmett had in 5 rounds. Because for 5 rounds, Josh Emmett was mainly just trying to throw maybe a body jab and an overhand, maybe try to throw a couple hooks, and he was getting chopped up by the calf kick. Oh, you're watching the first guy beat it with Mickey Gall? Yeah. So my thing I'll tell you guys is that, like, don't get focused on just reading results of a fight or seeing, oh, this guy lost here and this guy beat this guy this time. If you only look at shit and you don't actually watch the fucking fight, you're not gonna learn anything. You're gonna just be regurgitating the same parroted nonsense that a lot of these idiot MMA pages do on Twitter and Instagram. They just post shit for fucking clicks, and it's not good for your development as a fan of a sport. I promise you, it's not going to help you. If you want to be actually, like, informed and you can make, like, have a good opinion, a respectable opinion on the sport, don't be like those idiots. Don't be like those TikTokers. Don't be like those dudes. Be a human being and have some of your own, like, ability to think, analyze, and have a proper critique. But yeah, you know, there's every combat sport has something that works. Certain things that might not work as well, and that's the beauty of, that's what makes MMA great. I wouldn't say necessarily styles make matchups like that. People say that shit all the fucking time, but at the end of the day, whether it's boxing, whether it's wrestling, jiu-jitsu, MMA, it comes down to positioning. I'm telling you that right now. It always comes down to positioning. Once you understand that, then the whole world opens up and changes for you. But alright, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. It was a good stream. I think maybe I'll stream again Sunday or some shit. Yeah, and then we'll see whatever we do about the card this weekend. Much love, take care, have a wonderful day.